Hello everyone, my name is Gurpreet and I am the Research Coordinator for Small Steps for Big Changes. Many of you might have heard me over the phone screening you for the program. Today, I'm going to take you through a recipe for Palak Paneer. Before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are a vital source of energy and they provide our bodies with the fuel they need to get through the day. That being said, all carbs are not created equally, and it is important to think about quality and quantity of the carbs you consume. As you heard in the video about sugar, having less added sugar in your diet can help decrease your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Processed and refined carbs often have a high amount of added sugar and low amounts of fiber and other essential nutrients your body needs. Better alternatives to these processed and refined carbs can include fruits and vegetables and other whole foods that are high in fiber and have added nutritional benefits and can make us feel fuller for longer. One easy way to help make sure you're eating the right quantity and quality of carbs is to think about our plate split into 4 quarters. For each of our meals, 2 of these quarters or half of the plate should be vegetables that grow above the ground, such as leafy greens, peppers, and broccoli. 1 quarter of our plate can be starchy carbs, such as underground vegetables, potatoes, yams, carrots, or a grain such as quinoa, basmati rice, or pasta. The last quarter of the plate is for our protein source, for example, meat or tofu. When making lifelong changes to your eating habits, you're more likely to stick with changes that you find enjoyable. So experiment with different ways to cook your vegetables until you find a method of cooking that results in dishes you enjoy to eat. For an example of how you can increase the leafy vegetables in a delicious dish, follow along with my Palak Paneer recipe.
Start with blanching pre-washed spinach leaves in boiling water until the leaves are soft. Rinse in cold water to avoid overcooking the spinach leaves. It also helps in cooling the leaves so that you can blend it into a puree. In a pan, heat some oil of your choice on medium flame. Add cumin seeds and let them splutter. Once the seeds produce mild fragrance, add finely chopped onions to the oil. Then add finely chopped fresh ginger, garlic, and green chilies. Cook them until the onions turn translucent. Add green chilies according to the heat level you would like. Continue to cook on medium heat and add pureed tomatoes to the mixture. Cook until you see the oil separating from the mixture. Now add the spices. Add a tablespoon of salt to begin with and then adjust according to your taste. Add 1 tablespoon of cumin powder. Add half to 1 tablespoon of garam masala. Add 1 tablespoon of coriander powder, and then add half a teaspoon of red chili powder and a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Cook for around 2 to 3 minutes so that the spices release their fragrance. Add the pureed spinach and cook on medium flame for another 5 to 7 minutes. Then add your paneer cubes and cook for another few minutes. Finish by adding a dash of cream if you would like, and then finish your Palak Paneer.
Although this plate isn't served in a way that we are able to see each of the 4 quarters of our plate split according to the model I discussed above, we still have about half of the meal being above ground vegetables, a quarter being rice, our grain, and a quarter being protein. This is a balanced and delicious meal. Eating healthy doesn't have to be boring and bland. This meal is tasty and balanced and is an innovative way to eat that is delicious and still in line with the plate model. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Stay healthy, happy, and remember, small steps can lead to big changes.